This is your sign. Put witchcraft on him. He's not calling you? Put witchcraft on him.
She told me that it would make a young Canadian pop star fall in love with me. Thanks, Dad.
Okay, listen to me. This just took be careful who you date to a whole nother level. Because just this last weekend, I found myself on a side of TikTok I didn't know existed. And I'm gonna guess a lot of you watching didn't know as well. Which is, no pun intended, which is putting spells on their boyfriends without them knowing. Go ahead and check some of these videos out.
If you came across this video, it's so you need to learn how to control that man and make him submit to your will.
I cast a spell on my boyfriend. The amount of time that you're hoping and wondering and fantasizing about him breaking no contact, girl, it's been over a week. Do witchcraft on him already.
When they ask how I get my man to listen and do whatever I say, control love spell.
Okay, and the scarier part is this doesn't even have to be someone that you are necessarily dating. This could be someone who just has a crush on you.
Think carefully about who you're doing this for, because you won't be able to distance yourself from that person ever again. Take a sanitary pad and make a hole in it. Through this hole, insert a photo of the person you wish to have in your life. If you are on your period, it is much more effective.
And the scariest part of it all, it works.
Okay, ready? We listen and we don't judge. In 2022, me and my boyfriend broke up in August, and I pretty much spent 9 months wishing that we would get back together and trying to find a way to get back together with him. And I was in my delusional era, so I was on TikTok on the tarot card girls that like tell you that your ex is gonna be back to you. Yeah, so that was all over my For You page, and I saw this video of this girl doing this love spell, and I think she was a witch, but I don't know. And I was in a time of desperation, and I did the love spell, and within 2 days he was texting me and calling me, and then within a week we were hanging out, and now we've been back together for over a year and a half, almost 2 years, and I am convinced that the love spell actually worked, and I have kept it because I'm afraid to throw it away, because if I throw it away, what if he breaks up? We break up, and this man now worships the ground I walk on like it's a completely different relationship than we were together before, and he would literally take a bullet for me, and it is the most healthy and best relationship I have ever had. And I swear that those witch girls, they just know something that we don't, because I never believed it, and I believe. We listen and we don't judge.
I remember when I did a love spell on my boyfriend because he was treating me bad and I wanted him to act differently. It worked.
And this may be your first introduction to the reality of the spiritual realm, but for Christians, we have been knowing about the spiritual realm, and our eyes are wide open that witchcraft is real and that it is powerful and that people are using it today in growing numbers. And these spirits that so many are calling on aren't like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Warning. Oh, no, please don't scream. I promise I won't hurt you.
These spirits are actively working night and day to not only keep you from the knowledge of the gospel, convincing you Christians are crazy and out of our minds to believe in the Bible. Silly Christians, you actually believe in that stuff. You actually believe in that book. But aside from convincing you that Christians are the crazy ones, their number one goal is to destroy your life. And the reality is that if you are not under the protection of God, you are on your own. And when it comes to the dating world, you are also on your own. In this video, you will discover that it's no longer just about finding some girl or guy that you think is cute. Nope, it is a lot more than that now. You now truly have no idea if this person is lighting candles and chanting around their room at night with a picture of you on the wall. And let's just say that you break up with, or you hurt, or you cheat on one of these witches, you are on your own.
This is your sign. Put witchcraft on him. He's not calling you? Put witchcraft on him.
If someone has caused you pain and you want them to feel it 3 times more, here's a simple but effective ritual.
So my husband got on my nerves this afternoon to make him go back on everything he said. Go ahead and create some love magic. He gonna do a complete 360. He's gonna be calling me baby. Just like that.
If that person made you suffer, make him suffer too with this ritual.
If I was a guy, this would be very scary and alarming to me, but as a Christian male, I wouldn't be afraid. Because like I said, we are all very well aware as Christians that this stuff is going on and it is no power to the Holy Spirit. The worship and seeking of supernatural powers other than God has been around since the beginning of time. Satan has used witchcraft to prevent people from finding spirituality in God alone. And like the Bible also says, there is nothing new under the sun. So the fact that witch talk is popping in 2025 is not really that surprising. But when I go to share this stuff with my parents, anybody older in my life, explaining to them how many people are actually practicing witchcraft, that these celebrities are doing it, that the neighbors are probably doing it, they look at me like I have 3 heads, you guys. They can't wrap their heads around the fact that this is going on, yet Gen Z is already so desensitized to it. It's normal. It's not a big deal. In fact, it has become an aesthetic. But while we don't have an exact percentage of how many Gen Zers and millennials are practicing witchcraft, we can look at the terrifying fact and reality that witch talk has more than 45 billion views on TikTok. I say this because it really makes you wonder, what are the odds that I find myself in a relationship with somebody that practices witchcraft? Or anyone for that matter. If your coworker is practicing witchcraft, if your aunt is practicing witchcraft, so many people are messing with this stuff. And how I even stumbled on this in the first place was because I cannot escape this Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber drama on my TikTok feed. No matter how many times I click not interested, it just keeps finding its way back to me. And I was bored and I went down this whole Hailey Bieber conspiracy rabbit hole where people are claiming that she allegedly got Justin Bieber to fall in love with her through witchcraft. Here's a quick look at that.
So we found a video of Justin Bieber's wife, Hailey Bieber, coming out saying that she did witchcraft to get Justin Bieber.
This is a little tincture potion that I got. I would say probably when I was around 12, my dad flew me to go meet with this witch who lived in the mountains, and she made this specifically for me. She told me that it would make a young Canadian pop star fall in love with me.
We also see different pictures like this. We see her messing with different crystals like this.
Also another celebrity that my subscribers watching will already be well aware of, which is Jennifer Lopez. Her ex-husband, Ojani Noah, alleges J-Lo used voodoo to cast spells on him and insists her former fiance, Sean Diddy Combs, her second husband, Chris Judd, and Mark Anthony have also been victims. Also, Katy Perry claims she did witchcraft to hook, line, and sink Orlando Bloom. And guess what, you guys? These are great examples for us to look at how deceiving witchcraft is.
So we understand that if somebody does witchcraft to get a man, they may get him, but that happiness will not last, that joy will not last. Sooner or later, they will be tormented, and the energy inside of them will be drained.
It seems like a great idea at first, but then it crashes and it burns just like anything the devil has to offer you. It doesn't last. But aside from all that, even as a Christian, somebody who has lived in the world before, I could see myself not knowing Jesus and being enticed, being attracted to the idea of wanting to cast a spell. I can't tell you how many times I've wanted a specific guy to like me that just didn't, and how many times I wanted a relationship to work out that just wouldn't. And if I had this shiny little golden ticket waved in front of my face saying it could all be yours if you just do X, Y, and Z, sadly and embarrassingly, I will admit that I could definitely see myself doing this to a boy that I like, especially seeing how it is working and my underdeveloped brain in my early 20s. And that's honestly the sad part about all of this, is that most of these girls do not know any better, and some of them are facing real heartbreak heartbreak. Then they stumbled upon an influencer doing this on their TikTok feed. Someone who made it look trendy and cute to be able to say they are just being spiritual. But the reality is that the spirits that you are playing with are dark spirits. Yet so many will defend this and say that witchcraft is not evil. Guys, if that's you, this movement on witch talk should be verification for you of how evil and wicked witchcraft is. And you want to know why? Because this was really eye-opening for me diving into this topic. Because you are taking the most beautiful and indescribable feeling that us as humans on this earth experience, and that is love. And you are perverting it. Love is patient and it's kind and it protects. Love isn't forcing somebody to do something that they don't want to do. It doesn't manipulate and dishonor. It doesn't deceive or destroy. And this is why God hates this stuff, you guys, because it is not from him. God is love. That is why the devil takes something as beautiful and sacred and holy as love and perverts it. The fate of those who give themselves over to these things is eternal separation from God, because he ain't having none of that, okay? None of that is coming near the New Jerusalem, because it destroys. And I love how the article about J-Lo allegedly using voodoo on her ex-husbands, it refers to those men as victims, and that is exactly what they are. These men can't even protect themselves. The only way to be protected and to be warned about who these girls are before you even make it to the second date is with the Holy Spirit. Because even my girls watching this video, it makes you wonder, you know, what if you have an enemy? I know that I had so many in high school, and I could only imagine if this stuff was as prevalent back then as it is now. I am sure I probably would have had a girl or two practicing spells and lighting candles about me in their room. And that just made me think of that scene in White Chicks. That was a planted seed in the minds of so many girls. I just now realized that filming this video, that if you don't like someone and somebody is bullying you or somebody is being mean to you, you can ruin their lives. But to close out this video, I just want to highlight on the fact that, guys, as Christians, we need to be so careful who we date, and we need to be led by the Holy Spirit. We need to be asking for God's guidance when it comes to the relationships that we are looking to be in. I personally shared my testimony on that just 2 months after I gave my life to Jesus. Somebody was sent in my life and he was not sent by God. So I'll let you do the math. Who do you think sent this person into my life? Love is blinding and love is captivating, and the heart is the most deceitful thing in our bodies. Do not be led astray by your heart. If someone is sent by God, that person will value purity with you. That person will value God's truth above all else. Do not get yourself in a relationship with somebody that is not rooted in God. As we have verified in this video, things can get really messy and really dark really fast. God bless you guys. I pray that you enjoyed this video, and I pray that you enjoyed doing this deep dive with me today. And I will see you guys for our next video, and I'll also see you guys in the comments. God bless you guys. What's up? Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you want to see more videos to help you grow in your faith with Jesus, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also that notification bell so you are notified the second we post a new video. And I will see you guys in the comments.